Hi, you're watching Professor Plays. This is my factory blueprint, and I've completed it. I was looking at what I had built so far, and I didn't like it. I loaded in the creative mod so that I could move things around instantly, and since I had that loaded, I just went ahead and finished the whole thing. I want to move on to some other series. So this is what it looks like. Let's go to map view here. I didn't like the spacing on the stores, so with creative mod you can move those instantly. So I did that, and now this is what it looks like here. This is the part that the blueprint will be over here, just the factory. It will not include the rest of the stuff. So let's just go through this from map view. There's electronic circuits over here. Now everything right now, well, no, actually, I was going to say everything is running with yellow belts. That's not true. Yellow belts are not enough. I had to have red belt for copper plate. Even with yellow belts everywhere else, yellow belt copper plate was not enough. So in order for this to not starve for copper plate, you're going to need to give it red belt of copper plate. You don't need to give it red belt of iron plate, just copper plate. So you can see those are red. And I don't remember if I did that all the way down through here. I may have. It doesn't matter. You definitely, yeah, they're not all red down here. You definitely need 4 red belts of copper plate. Otherwise, if you don't, if those are yellow belt, by the time you get down to the end of the factory, there's no copper plate left. So let's go through. There's circuits being built up here. Okay, 2 separate circuit builds. They're going onto the bus. Plastic is here. That's a red belt of plastic. That build with that number of chemical plants is capable of producing a blue belt of plastic. So if you want to keep expanding this factory, you could do that. I've got advanced circuit builds, the red ones. I've got 2 of those, and they're merged onto one belt down here. You can see their plastic and electronic circuits are fed into there. Sulfur build here. Sulfuric acid here, and I threw a tank in there just to buffer it. You can put that in there. Doesn't matter. It's a good way to monitor your acid level, although I don't have monitoring hooked up to it. Batteries are being built here. Up here is, now you can put this wherever you want. You don't even need to put it in there if you don't want to. But this is making the Defender capsules, and then this one down here is meant for the next version, the second iteration of the Defender capsules. What is that one called? Oh, so it would be this one, distractor capsule. That's meant for distractor capsules right there. But you can see I didn't put that recipe in there. These Defender capsules, that's all I use to remove bugs. If you get them early enough and go out and remove a bunch of bugs and then build a wall with flamethrowers, you're good. I don't think you need the next ones, but they're fun to play with if you want to add them in there. Anyway, that's what that is. I didn't even put the recipe in there. Chemical science is here. This is where robots are built, and these machines up here are for laser turrets. I did not populate those. I could put that recipe in there just so you know what those are. Where am I at here anyway? I'm down here. Let me go up here. I'll put that recipe in there so you can see what those machines. Oh, I missed them. Where were those? So you can see what those machines were intended to be for. In fact, what was I just talking about? This one. This is. You were meant to be distractor capsules. That one. Yes. And is there a place to put those? You don't. Yes, you put those in there. And are you limited? Yes. Okay, so now you can see what that recipe was. You can see what it was intended to be. And are you actually making those? I didn't verify. Oh, okay, it's building some. I did not verify that it would even work, but it does. So that's distractor capsules. Defender capsules is what I use in the early game, as I said. The distractor capsules are fun. I don't build the next one. Automate the next one. You can if you want to. Destroyer capsule. It takes a speed module, and it takes 4 distractor capsules. So, Defender capsules, they shoot piercing rounds, and they will follow you. They fly and follow you around. Early game, they're great. Distractor capsule, you throw it and it stays in place. It shoots lasers, but it doesn't follow you. Destroyer capsule follows you and shoots lasers. Well, it kind of looks like an electrical beam, but that's what that one does. I typically don't build those. And then these are laser turrets. So I'll put the recipe in there so you can see what that's supposed to be. If I can find the recipe. Where would you be if you were a laser turret? No. Right here. These. Now you can see what those are. Okay, so let's go back to map view so I can show you more quickly. So circuits over here, plastic there. Again, that'll go up to a blue belt if you need that much plastic. 2 advanced circuits builds here. In the early game, you can just build part of this just to get some advanced circuits. But you can see now, once your factory's running and you're making a lot of science, it requires both of these. Sulfur build here, sulfuric acid there, batteries there. It's kind of a logical order. You need sulfur to make acid, you need acid to make batteries. There's the robots, the combat robots up there. Chemical science, the blue one, right to there, and it's broken. Where am I at? It was just running a minute ago, I promise. Oh, I messed a belt up. I saw that earlier. See that stone on there? That's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be steel. And it is steel here. Yeah, I don't know. I saw earlier where the goof up was, and I thought I'd cleaned it all off, and obviously I missed part of it. It's pretty, when you're moving belts around, it's pretty easy to put a belt on top of another belt, and then all of a sudden you've got mixed stuff on the belt. And that's what I did when I was changing stuff in the factory. Okay, so there's nothing actually wrong with the print. It's just I goofed up and got stone on there. Now it's okay. Now it's working. Back to map view so we can look at it a little bit quicker here. So there's advanced circuits, sulfur, sulfuric acid, batteries. We saw that. There's the defender capsules. Chemical science, the blue one, is right there. Robots are built over here. Laser turrets are built there. May seem like an odd combo, but the same materials are used to build both. That's why I combined them. So the stuff that's used to make robots is the same stuff that's used to make laser turrets. And I see stone on that belt too. That stone would not show up in the blueprint. The blueprint does not reflect the contents of a belt. So if I make a blueprint of this, it'll be correct. It won't have that. It won't have that mixed up belt on there. Processing units, the blue ones, right here. This is Nephrim's design. He's a speedrunner. This is not my original design. This is his. Works fine. I like using it. So that's processing units. Utility science. Oop, did I miss one? Let's see. The yellow one, right to there. Low density. This is all part of the science. All of this. It makes engines. It makes electric engines. It makes flying robot frames. It makes low density structures. All of that is required to make utility science because the ingredients are processing unit, flying robot frame, and low density structure. So that's a complicated, expensive science to build. You can see it's backed up right now. I've not been doing research, but that's what that one is. These are beacons. I don't know if I've shown these. I can't remember recently or not, but these beacons have speed module 3s, and I'm pointing to that beacon. You see these machines are highlighted. Whatever module you put in the beacon, it transmits the effect of that module to the machines that it's affecting. It transmits a percentage of that module. So this is making those machines faster. That's what that's doing in there. And purple science right here, this one, and it's backed up, so it's not running. Production science. You get three. Is it three? You get 3 production science packs for each recipe cycle. It builds the stuff that's necessary to make production science. Rail, electric furnaces, and productivity module 1. It builds rail, electric furnace, and productivity module 1 locally, and feeds them into the machine. And the machine puts the science packs out here, and you can see it goes down this conveyor. It's backed up because I'm not doing research. And it goes down there. So it's all the sciences are being built. All the stores are down here, making the stuff we need to build the factory and the rail and all that stuff. And the labs are down here. So again, the blueprint, in fact, let's make the blueprint right now. I'll show you how to make the blueprint. Just one quick look here. Go to map view, and it's just going to be this part. So Control C and hold down Shift, and I want that much. Let's see. I'm going to check. Do I have labels down here? I want to make sure everything's labeled so you can see what's, yeah. Okay, so the bus is labeled with constant combinators. That's what those are doing in there. So you can tell what I intended each of those, each belt on the bus to be. Well, each belt, each pipe. Well, I should label this pipe too. Let's see, this is junk. This is, oh, it's labeled here. Okay. It's labeled right there. And that's sulfuric acid. Is that where I put sulfuric acid? That right? Let's move those over here. Let's move those over here so they line up with these. Is that the right place for sulfuric acid? Yes, it is. Okay, sulfuric acid is there. Yeah, so that's the label for the bus. So you can see sulfuric acid, lubricant. What goes in here? Nothing? Nothing. I thought I had something in there. That lane right there where there's no pipe. Why was I thinking I had something in there? I don't. Oh, light oil. Why don't I have light oil? I don't remember. Why would I have light oil? That's maybe a better question. Why did I think I needed light oil up there? Oh, I must have made some stuff up. Okay, I used to, in the old days, I used to bring light oil up to the factory and make things up here. And now I don't, like solid fuel and stuff. Now I don't do that. I make it down at the refinery. So I could, or you could, put water up here because I don't have water on the bus. I mentioned that before. I just kind of run water anywhere. You know, that might be something to do. That might be a good change, is to make this water. What do you think? Well, you can think about it. Now let's just make this nothing. Here, it's nothing. You can decide what you want to do with it, but that might be a place to put water on the bus. Yeah, anyway. So that's what the factory looks like. Here, let's go back to map view again and make the blueprint. So Control C, hold down Shift. I want all of this. Let's kind of need to go a little bit higher, up to right there. And all of that. No, it's too far down. I want about right there. And about right there, maybe. And there it is. I know it's impossible to see everything. I have one. These are cheaty things. Matter source. I'm gonna get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of the active energy source. Everything else is legal stuff, not cheaty stuff. Okay, now what should the icon look like? This is what it looks like when you look into your blueprint book. What will you see when you look in your blueprint book? So if it's a factory, maybe just a bunch of these. Or maybe that. I don't know, what should a factory icon? What's a good icon for something that represents an entire factory? Let's see, how about the progression of stuff through the factory? Like, what does a factory do? It has belts, and then the belts go to machines, and the machines make science, and the science goes into labs. I don't know. You figure. You can put whatever you want for the icon. What am I looking for? I'm looking for labs. Let's see, labs. Where would you be hiding labs? You're in here. Labs. Right here. Oops, missed. Okay, and this is complete factory. Here, let's just say, let's put the version number down here. If I can spell complete factory. Okay, this is version. Okay, something like that. And I want the modules, yes. I want the entities, yes. And tiles, yes, I want the tiles. There we go. And create blueprint. Okay, blueprint book. And I'll put this in my blueprint right now and upload it. There it is, complete factory. So now I've got it saved. Oops. And so then to use it, you would just get that blueprint. You can see that way with the blueprint, you can tell how big it is. So when you're in your game and you went to map view, you can see how much room you needed for the blueprint. And put the blueprint down, and then I talked about it, building it in a logical sequence. Don't put the blueprint down and then start building the the purple science build first or something like that. Make sure you build it in order. But anyway, it's just the whole idea is you can use it to see what a blueprint of a complete factory looks like. You don't need to use it. It's there as a guide. Use it if you want to, but if you actually want to use it and during play, you have to build it in a logical sequence, and it's pretty much left to right. You start building this stuff first, and then add across the factory. That was the idea anyway. So there it is. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got an idea for another series coming up. I don't know for sure what I'm going to do, but I have a couple ideas. That's why I wanted to wrap this one up. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the blueprint. When you see this blueprint will be on my website, professorplays.com. So take care. Have fun playing. See ya.